Here we go. The finals of the May monthly tournament. Derek versus Nick. Both with really good record up till now. And if the winner of this will be the winner. And Nick only needs a draw in these series to win, as he has the better score so far. If Derek wins throw, Derek will win the tournament though. So here we go. Derek versus Nick. And yeah, if you want to support the tournament's prize pool, !Matcherino. And using the code there on the right adds 25 cents to the prize pool for free. And here we go. So interesting matchup. Nick coming in with 39th. Derek coming in with the 4th. And a lot of forward deployable units. The Fallschirmjäger Fagot, the Fallschirmjäger Medis, and the Fallschirmjäger Sprengtaucher. More Fallschirmjägers coming over the hill here, so really wanting to secure as much territory as possible on the get-go, but two Mi-24s coming in from the other side. Ooh, what? Haven't ever seen this one being used, as it only has 2 AA missiles and they only deal 3 damage, so you can't even kill a helicopter with this one. So yeah, interesting to see it being used here. MiG-21s though coming in to deal with the helicopters of Nick. MiG-23 on the other side. Strella's not shooting. Mistake there. Another Su-27 coming in. Gets the kill. Because of the MiG-23. A lot of air usage. Mi-24 gets stunned. Is relatively low already. MiG-21 might make it out here. Strela dealing damage to the MiG-23 as well. MiG-27 could come around again. And Mi-24's shooting at each other here. MiG-23 though gets the kill. Gets killed off right after. But gets the kill onto the Mi-24. The other Mi-24 is in the south, but it means a lot of forces in the center here for Nick, for Derek, and Nick is a bit pushed out. Well, not heavily, but Fallschirmjägers and so on around here. And they have the RPG, giving the enemy at bay a bit. Nick, Mi-24 down here. Strella's at the front line. Shilka now has arrived as well. The exodus of the transport units. They have not been killed off yet. And they will give back a lot of points. And no units whatsoever in here, only one off clever. And that one should be able to be killed off by the Mi-24. The Hind not getting the kill though. T-62 pushing forward as well. Hind pushing in. But the center secured for Derek. Another Mi-24 AA coming in. This is the third one of these. Should be able to deal with most of the units in here, but a Shilka and some Strellas are in the rear, so it has to be somewhat careful. T-62. And Mi-24 should be able to deal with these Fallschirmjägers. Fallschirmjäger nearly shut down. Su-27 and MiGs trying to deal with these MiG-21s again. MiG-21's got the shutdown down here. Su-27 gets the kill on MiG-21. MiG-23 won't be able to kill off the other one though. And the CV has arrived together with one Fallschirmjäger only though. T-62, like interesting positioning play here at the beginning. But Derek for sure in the advantage in the center. 24 has retreated a bit. Shutdown of the Mi-24 in the south for sure good as well for Derek. 24 AA has retreated here. The Mi-24D with Palagans comes in. That can be dangerous to the T-62. BTR has to retreat from the Fallschirmjägers. Fallschirmjägers actually get the kill. Francis and Saperis could move forward. Speerwagen could be killed. Me 8 moving around. Me 24 AA moving around a bit as well. But good position here for Derek in the center. So Fallschirmjäger's not finding any big success here. And get hit by the T-62 quite a bit. SPGs and Fagot though are in the rear. Trying to get some hits onto the T-62. Will deal some damage. But more Saperis coming. And +4 here. Me-24 also helping out, dealing with the units over here. And no AA for Nick. And flying a bit too close over the AA. And the MiG-29 comes around for Derek. A lot of fighters in the deck. MiG-21s and MiG-29s. And really gets the air superiority now. Su-27 shut down. One MiG-23 shut down as well. And this is really bad for Nick. As the Su-27s were kind of the way to victory through air. And through bullying the enemy's fighter and then allowing the T-62s and T-80s to win the ground. But if you don't have air superiority, the enemy's helicopters and bombers can really deal big damage to your stuff. Saperi APO moving in here against the Fallschirmjäger Medis. Saperis over here need to unload. Okay, they will do in time. MiG-23 with HE coming in as well. Not hitting anything though, as they hit the wrong position. Bellas need to move forward a bit as well. Will do so now. So the Me-24 has to be somewhat careful. MiG-21 HE. Oh no, AA actually. Not able to find the kill. And MiG-23 from the other side. Coming in. And gets the kill. On the MiG-21. A lot of airplanes have been killed off. Quite a lot of helicopters as well. Strela's moving forward, but they're both pretty low on missiles. BTRs though stun down the Me-24. Are they able to get the kill? 5 hit points. Saperi's moving in over here. Trying to get into TNT range, but they get stunned down now. Fallschirmjäger's keeping them at bay. But the 50 cal's doing good damage here. Can it get the kill? Yes, it can. And the next Me-24 also under heavy fire. T-60, 2 trying their best. Saperi over here not getting the victory against Fallschirmjägers though, and the engineers over here have been killed off. Me-24 number 2 also goes down, so yes, airborne forces here not going too well for both sides actually. Derek still at a +2. And still has the advantage in forces in the center as the T-62 has been killed off. And the ATGM setup is pretty strong. Me-8 gunship actually coming in. Interesting. Interesting choice here. BTR trying to deal with the Fallschirmjägers, but quite finding the kill. Me-24 AA coming around to the north again. As in the south, there is now a setup for Derek that can hold this with some SPG-9s. Shilka around here now as well, so helicopters not having an easy time. Shilka gets the Me-24 AA. Hind down once more. The Me-8 should be able to survive this though. BTR should go down eventually. Not dealing super much damage. And yes, goes down now. Jolas are pretty low on missiles, so they have to be careful. And there's really not that much left in the center. More stuff is needed here. A really bloody battle, but so far better outcome for Derek. More CVs coming in for Derek as well. Is at a +2 already. With the center, might go up to a +5. And this is not looking hot here. This is not looking hot for Nick. The 4th early on push really working well here for Derek. It's a pretty good map for 4th as well, as you don't have to fight on super long ranges. 4th overall, a decent-ish division. Profits from the Fallschirmjäger forward deployment for sure, and also has a lot of cheap stuff, but lacks the high-end stuff. Like, doesn't even have T-72s, only T-55s, and also in like no super good ATGM or so, no TOW2 equivalent, only Conkers. Thus 2 now here for Derek. Fallschirmjäger leader coming in for the center. And what's the solution for this now for Nick? What's the plan? How do you contest the center? Guess you have to give it up for a while now. And just have a good build-up. And then try to push in with a good formation. But also obviously means that Derek can invest more into the center. First couple of T-55s here arriving. With 3-star veterancy. Wagon 70 trying to come around over here. Actually getting the kill onto the Mi-8. 50 cal's pretty effective against helicopters. T-62 though should be able to find the kill. Gets one. Moving forward. Should be able to get the other one as well. There we go. Both go down. But Nick isn't able to set up a combined arms formation in the center again. And that's problematic. We somewhat need combined arms here. Meanwhile, PT-76 is coming in. Schalke in the rear. BTR trying to engage over here. Not doing too hot. This is not looking hot here for Nick, really. And Derek on the way. One step closer to winning the tournament. And winning $40 with it. SU-27 lying around. Trying to hit the MiG-21. Oh my god. Can it finally get the kill? No, it can't. And MiG-29 is on its tail. Fiusa though, keeping that at bay. Not quite able to find the kill though. But MiG-21 will get out. Really unlucky for the Su-27 there. And the forces over here have been pushed back. Motostralky and the T-62 coming in. But the trades have been pretty rough here for Nick. Derek on a +3. And more BMP-3s and T-62s coming in. So I guess we will have a decider match in the next game. T-62 coming in. As before this, Nick was 4-0 and Derek was 3 wins, 1 tie. So with a draw, Nick still would have the championship. But it's not looking like this game will be the step to the draw at the moment. BTR tried to move around, but Saperi running into Mordschützen. Mordschützen running around over here as well. BTR most likely will get hit eventually. Somehow survives so long. The Parries should be able to close in the gap as the Mordschützen are slowed down to get the TNT off. Not able to do so just yet though. Mordschützen also finding the Strela, finding the supply truck and getting the kill onto the BTR. It's really not getting better currently for Nick. It's only getting worse. Mordschützen here trying to find the BTR. The ADBV coming in, T-62. But the trades lately were just not good enough. And there's just so much blue on the map now. Like, yes, it's all cheap units, but it's so many units. UATS goes down at least. Down here, Motostralky BMP in the BMP-3 moving forward. SPG-3 has found the target though, gets the kill. SPG-3 can be pretty helpful. Only has 1500 meter range, but at least has 14 penetration and a pretty good rate of fire. Cluster also now getting the kill. User has been killed off over here. Su-27 gets the kill this time together with the MiG-23. At least Lane is down, which is a good trade here. Losing one T62 for one SU is fine. But you need more. You need more than this. MiG-23 now trying to go for the gunship. Gets the kill. MiG-23 HE coming in over here. Has to be careful over here, the MiG-23. SU as well. Baits out a lot of stuff though, so that the other MiG-23 can get out. A couple of kills now for Nick. So maybe there's hope, but also only like 8 minutes left on the +3, or even less, like 6.5 minutes left. So needs to find something relatively soon, like some even better trades than we just saw in the last couple of minutes. Maybe there's a comeback. Roger Heavy coming in, Motostralky pushing forward. T62 coming up as well. BTR coming in. Perry moving forward. Mudschützen though on the hunt, and that would be a +5, and a +5 would end the game even faster. And that's something that Nick can't let happen. Fallschirmjäger Sprengtaucher under fire here. Will get hit. T55 will get hit over here. Let's get killed. T62 doing the best, but the Mudschützen will find the BTR. The BTR most likely won't be able to kill them off before one of their RPGs will hit, as they have % accuracy. Yeah, Mudschützen instantly kill it off. And that's a +5. And a +5 is really bad now. As this is 200 points per minute. So that's 3 minutes from now till victory for Derek. So new CV is needed and so on. Maybe a push in the north can be possible. But really the time issue now is the really big problem for Nick. I mean, trades he also still need, but he just doesn't have the time for setting up those trades. Lost some tanks in the center once more as well. And they're really efficient with the cheap stuff. Really good with the SPG. And in a perfect spot to win this now. With 200 points per minute. Fallschirmjäger getting killed off. Superior will get killed off. That's a good description of Nick's of Derek's playstyle. Schalke will get the Saperi killed. And Nick is trying to push in. Into the north, trying to get a CV in there as well. Obviously needs a CV over here too. But needs to deal with the Mudschützen first. Oh, more pioneers infiltrating over here. Mudschützen even killing the CV here. New CV being brought in. But Mudschützen here will keep the T62 at bay. Will even get the kill there on it. This is not looking hot for Nick. As it's only 1 minute and a couple of seconds from now at this tick rate. I'm not even sure the BTRs will arrive in time. MiG-23 will come around. Trying to get some kills. Maybe you would want to try to snipe the Fallschirmjäger off leader now. Like, at this stage, you kind of just need to delay it for now. To try to go for the CV would have been the best idea here, maybe, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think, anyway. As the trades also haven't been that great. T62s in the north doing pretty well. And only 100 points remaining. Still victory now. 100 points and 20 points here. BTR coming in for this position. And only a couple of infantry units in front of the center. Pioneers also going pretty deep here. Motostralky can't stop them. MP3 here trying to deal with the T55. Not able to find the connection though. T62 over here goes down as well. So nothing in front of this leg either. Yeah. Derek just completely annihilated. Nick's formation here by now. And yeah, Nick reduces it to a +3, but a +3 is still more than enough, as it's only 5 points needed now. And GGVP to Derek in game number 1. So Nick really needs to win the next one to keep the championship. But Derek's really good performance here. 1000 kills more. Not an insane difference, but still a really big one, especially on the skill level. So yeah, the SC-27s did actually do pretty well. But the helicopters didn't do as well early on, and the start was already really bad for Nick. Really good play with the 4 from Hutchinson. Division I enjoy a lot as well, but I'm not that good with them actually. But I'm not sure if there's any better player out there than Derek for them. So yeah, if you want to learn from the division, look at Derek's play with them. With that said, let's go into a short break, and then we will be back with the final game of the tournament. So see you then. Okay, so here's the final game. Nick, as you can see, before this match, was ahead, was already rank 1, even compared to all the other people who already played all their games. So draw would be enough to win against Derek, but if Derek wins the tournament. So it's all on the line now, with Nick on the left, coming in with the 8th infantry. That's Derek, brings out the 3rd US Armored. And we can see a lot of helicopters from the start up here. 3 Apaches with rockets and an IR rifle, together with military police and stingers. But that's a pretty obvious start for 3rd US. So on the other side we have 3 Chaparrals, and we have Kanonen Jagdpanzers. Interesting. LRS coming in as well. Cobras too. So interesting setup here from both sides. Interesting setup from these 2 players. LRS coming in over here as well. Scouts from the other side. F-15 Eagles. So the classic kilo rush with the 3rd US coming in here. Might be able to find the Cobra already. Yeah. F-810 actually coming in from the other side. And some Alpha Jets. And the Alpha Jets actually... Ooh! It would have been microed a slight bit better. They would have been able to find a kill there on the F-15. As the F-15 is really low on hit points. A couple of shots... like... anything just... looking at it would kill this F-15. And it would be a really good start, obviously. And the Alpha Jets also really good against the Apaches, so... yeah. But the F-15 instead gets the kills. Oh boy. Alpha Jet trying to get the kill over here on an Apache. Not finding it though. And instead getting chased down by the F-15 and the F-4. Both not finding a hit though. Another A-10 coming in. F-15 now disengaging. F-4 getting hit once by the A-10. Chaparrals and Alpha Jets versus the Apaches. But Chaparral's out of ammo. Supply truck is needed. Alpha Jet is dangerously close to dying as well. A-10 though coming around for the Apache. And should be able to find a kill. Yes, it does. So the Apaches are down. F-15 is still around though. But Chaparrals are restocked and it's flying directly over them. Can they find the kill? They find one hit only. A-10 goes down. The F-15 really important here for Derek. Derek once more secures the center with a heavy investment, but gives up the south again. Cobra wasting its rockets on moving targets over here. Not great. But allows Nick to at least take control of this. Alpha Jets coming around again. More forces are needed. Stingers eat one Alpha Jet alive. Not great there for Nick. The F-15 surviving is really sad for Nick. That first one would have gotten killed, that would have been really helpful. Cobra here going pretty low due to the F4Es with their sidewinders. But the Kanonenjagdpanzer push in the south is at least going pretty well. Military police here getting pushed back though. Another Kanonenjagdpanzer coming around, but there's engineers with dragons. And the Chaparrals, oh no. You want to keep them around here. You don't want to move them into infantry that might have ATGMs. Or recall rifles. Engineers coming in. More and more engineers, M1 as well. If you lose the Chaparrals here, you're in big trouble as Nick. Yeah, it was really not the Apaches that did the damage so far. Like, the Apache baited out the planes and then that F-15 killing off the A-10s and the Alpha Jets with 1 hit point. Pretty big. And now the Chaparrals going down. With ready investment to deal with the Apaches. And they did that, but the Apaches still got a couple of kills and especially allowed the rest of the units to move forward into the position we are in now. And dislodging someone in WARNO is just so hard. Both due to recon and just due to like defensive advantages of buildings and so on. And on Jagdpanzer has to be careful. Dragons everywhere. And is trying to run for it. Ooh, Chaparrals get the kill onto the F4. Both of them hit. So the plane gets clapped. And the southern position obviously is pretty nice for Nick. Military police trying to come in here. Alpha Jet has to be careful. Stinger really good as AA. Engineers pushing in. Is Nick getting the upper hand here again? What are the reinforcements? CVs on the side of Derek. And another rocket Apache, okay. But the Chaparrals are still there. Stingers though, get another alpha board. Stingers really need a nerf in accuracy. 70% accuracy on them is just insane. Engineers moving forward. Chaparrals in the rear. And one against IR rifles. Engineers pushing over the engineers' dragons. These have satchel charges, the others don't, so they need to run away. And only Jagdpanzer trying to help out. Can it find the kill? Yes, it can. Before it gets hit by the ATGM. Dragon flying towards the M1. Not gonna hit. Kanonenjagdpanzer now helping out from the side. Engineers have to retreat. Military police over here. Ooh. Clusters not getting the kill on the M1. But Chaparrals this time also not getting a kill on the plane. And it's a +4 now for Derek. So the military police in the south went down. Pivot will die most likely here as well. And this really is a good position for Nick. Chaparrals coming up here as well. Ooh, Apache with rockets coming in. Oh no, they're on fast move. They're not on quick hunt. Why? Oh no. And the military police is evil as well. And then they also miss a lot. But they get the stun, and the military police here might be able to finish the job with their MGs. One Chaparral went down to the military police. The M76 recoilless, his rifle is really good. And the Phantom, oh my god, that might be dirty. Yes it is. Killing all 3 units there. Apache has to retreat. Aero rifles coming in here as well. Going deep. And the units over here are a bit stuck towards this infantry setup here. O2 coming in, but O2 is not really what you need. You need something to deal with the infantry. But the planes are all down. And the Stingers keep all helicopters and so on at bay as well. O2 coming up here. Engineers might be able to get the hit. Ah, Toto at least unloads. Engineers go down to the M1. Tank advantage for sure for Derek and for Nick, but not much else. Chaparral gets the kill onto the helicopter, but the Kanonjagdpanzer went down. Toto in trouble, and the good position for Nick in the south went down in smoke as well. And this CV can't go deep. Military police is in the way. Military police really, really strong here. The 1,400 meter range is quite insane. Can one-shot the Chaparral here as well with it. Chaparral trying to run, but it's still in range. And will get down. F-15 around again. Got damaged again, but not killed. And it needs infantry here. Military police coming in. And this much should move over here for now, because you can't go through here. Meanwhile, Derek takes control of the center. Goes up 2+5. And F4 Phantom with cluster might be really dangerous here. Gets down though. Kills one Chaparral, but that's not worth it. Yeah, Derek a bit overeager there. Losing a lot of planes lately as well. But how do you deal with this setup here? Derek really loves the cheap stuff. The M150s, the military police, the Stingers. Really all the cost-efficient energy stuff. Toto here will get hunted down by the air rifles most likely. More air rifles going in for some deep diving. Matt now goes here, but air rifles most likely will kill it off here. M728 coming in. Whilst more mech rifles roll in as well. Kanonjagdpanzer coming around. Scouts moving closer. And a +5 for Derek here. 11 minutes in. Alpha Jet at least gets the kill onto the air rifles. On the plane. On the helicopter. The Black Hawk. Air rifles now have to move on foot. Gives Nick enough time to reinforce here. Yeah. And there's a flash coming in. As for now, sadly, air rifles still survive if you kill the helicopter. Which they just shouldn't. Or at least they should take heavy damage and get stunned. Alpha Jet still flying around, but the F-15 is waiting for it. M728. Really important. Really good in dealing with infantry. As it has really high damage. Engineered dragons have to disengage. Ooh. Alpha Jet has to be careful. Chaparral doesn't get the kill onto the F-15. More AA is maybe needed here. But losing both Chaparrals in the south also did hurt. And now the F4 AG coming around. And will survive as well. Both of them at least get hit once, so it will take longer to come back. But yeah, now Nick is putting in more Chaparrals. Mech rifles moving forward. M1 over here. Sitting around. Shooting at infantry. But M150 might be able to get the side shot. Has to be really careful. Ah, gets killed off in the end. From another side. M1A1 moving forward, but there's an M1A1 on Derek's side here now as well. Whilst the military police is moving forward. Toto, ooh, gets a good hit though. And get another one. M1A1 gets out of line of sight. And the air rifles being really annoying. Up in the north. Ooh, and the engineer flash have not been unloaded here. M728 getting a good kill here on the military police. There we go. M728, really important unit here for this position now. But Derek still has a bit of push in front. M728 from over here. Helping out Kiowa. Really dangerous. Prowl being around. IO rifles over here. Getting unloaded once more. But unloading right on top of the CV. As I said, really annoying that this is still the case. Hope that gets fixed soon. Engineer with flash moving around as well. 728 here, really being MVP, it feels like. Dealing a lot of damage, but M1 went down to the Kiowa. Kiowa went down afterwards as well. But the M1 was pretty key here as well. To help pushing. And once more Derek on a +5 and not leaving Nick much time to do something here. F111 HE will come in for the south. HE bombs fall from the sky. Stinger trying to hit. Not quite getting the kill though. And the +5 is ticking. 100 points per minute. Going relentlessly. M1A1HA also coming in. And yeah, the engineer flash have not been unloaded. Not coming in with the unload order instantaneously. You can, if you, after you click a unit and then you click Z for unload, you can give them unload order from the spawn. You don't have to unload them later on. So with infantry that's most of the time pretty useful. So that this doesn't happen, that you don't have to micro them afterwards. CV goes down here and that's the +7, and +7 is basically GG. CV trying to come in over here, but +7 is 280 points per minute. And Derek is just pushing and pushing now. Canon Jagdpanzer and M728 are not enough to win here. Air rifle over here gets kill on another one. More Canon Jagdpanzer coming in, 1 CV, but that's not enough. And the air rifles are still around here. So this CV will also go down, but it's trying to get in there. And that means it will at least stay a +5. And it's only 1 minute at the current tick rate nearly. 1 minute and a bit. So Nick is basically out here, and Derek most likely will win the tournament. Unless there is a mysterious wonder happening now, but I don't think there will be. So we will have a mate champion in Derek. M1A1 engaging onto the LRS. M1A1 Abrams beating them all. Last desperate push here from Nick, but not gonna get in there at all. M728 also helping out against the infantry. Air rifles being really annoying. And Derek really good in playing the mechanics of the game. The annoying ones as well as the cool ones. And giving us a great final. And rightfully so, takes the championship, I would say. Not 100% flawless, having a draw versus Ski in week 1. But still with a really great performance in the May monthly. 2-1 KD here against the top 5 ranked player. Really shows you on what level Derek is currently. What an amazing final between these two. But Derek, rightfully so, takes the championship in May. And Nick will have another shot in June. Derek will not play in June. But Nick will have a nearly, or at least similar level of skill opponent in the June one. As Derek here in the end takes spot number 1 in front of Nick. As if we go for June, there is karma in here. So Nick will not have it easy to win this one either. A lot of good names here as well. Quite a couple of new names as well, which is always cool. Baghdadi, Junkie Monk, Just Inflation. A couple of nice new names. And yeah, with Karma, another really top level player. Sadly, no Karma versus Derek show match because Derek doesn't have the time to play this month as he's busy traveling. But really shows you that these players, yeah, like will have a high skill level in the next month, in June's monthly tournament as well. But congratulations to Derek winning the May one, and yeah, will win quite a couple of dollars as well as the second monthly tournament. Also had a Matcherino page where you can also contribute for free if you use the link in the chat and then claim code up here. You add 25 cents to the prize pool without paying anything. So you still can give Derek and Nick a couple more cents for their amazing final and the great performance they have given us in the May monthly. And yeah, we'll have a Matcherino up for the June one soon as well. So yeah, great casts. I enjoyed all of these games that we casted today. I hope you did as well. As I'm still a bit sick, I think I will end the stream here, because my voice was cracking already. But I might do a stream tomorrow, and I hope we finally also will have some NDA lifts in the next couple of days, both for WARNO and Steel Division, and some new patch news and patches maybe even. As Lane for sure is in development. So hopefully more stuff coming up there as well. With that said, hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining. If you want to